it's like clockwork now when this stuff happens, because I mean, listen, they're evil people. We wrote about that in our book. We wrote about, in our chapter on guns on 2A, that evil will never go away. It's not something that you can't conquer evil, and you definitely can't conquer evil by politicizing it. It's just not something you can do. And you can't conquer evil by going, we're going to just take away all the guns. Poof, they're going to go away. Guns are going to disappear. It's just like, you just can't do that. And evil will always exist. It's just the way that we respond to it and how we deal with it. That's, we have to choose as adults how to do that. And some of these adults, I just shake my head and I go, wow, like, my God. And what we're teaching our children about how we respond to these tragedies is creating a whole other generation of people who will respond in this manner to tragedies. You see what I'm saying? It's like,
oh yeah,
it just makes me mad and it makes me sad. And so everything over the past couple of days is just, well,
and it's interesting too that the left always goes to their instinct when something like this happens is to seek out punishments and consequences for innocent people. This is what I'll never understand, is that they immediately point to, well, we got to take guns away from people so that they cannot protect themselves. The evil is definitely not going away. And they immediately go to trying to silence anyone that they think could have tangentially been influential to the people that are actually responsible for the crimes. Another perfect example, and this is slightly off topic, but related, is that Lori Lightfoot, Beetlejuice, Mayor Beetlejuice herself in Chicago, just instituted a 10 o'clock p.m. curfew for teenagers in Chicago to try to cut down on the crime. And so I was thinking about how this plays out. And I was thinking about a dialogue between two gang members, right? And the first guy says, hey, let's go shoot up this other gang. And the other guy says, well, we can't because we have a 10 o'clock curfew. And the other guy says, you know what? You're right. We should just do homework instead. That's what Lori Lightfoot actually thinks is going to happen. And it's so absurd. It's just so ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. And because that's what Democrats are, ridiculous. They jump the shark on so many things. And this is just one of the things that, like, when you see something like this happen and you say, this is Tucker Carlson's fault. You're like, wait, you've jumped from A to Z.